What is going on, everyone? Mr.JameZtown here. This is the Gamers Lounge, and we are on episode 4. It's been a little while, had a few hiccups, but we are back, and we have a jam-packed show for you. Of course, I'm joined with the great one and Kyle, and we are just going to kill this show. So stay tuned, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. All right, guys, welcome back to episode 4 of the Gamers Lounge. And it's been a little bit. We had a little hiccup. Kyle was actually in a car accident, but he's doing well. He's back, and things are right back on track. So thank you guys for staying patient through that. And, of course, we're giving away another pair of Kontrol freaks. This week's sponsor is going to be Wicked Shrapnel, mainly because I don't know if you guys saw the – well, first, let's do the introduction. So, of course, we have Great One. Great One, how are things with you? How you been? What's going on?
Things are going good. I got I've had some good events occur in the last few days, and hopefully I get a chance to talk about them this evening.
Most definitely, most definitely. We're also going to record how many times you say definitely.
Sweet.
Because I don't know how many times I hear this line. I will definitely put a link to that in the description. I will definitely. He's Mr. Definitely. If you ever want to change your name, that's what it'd be. So, Kyle, you're back, and we're glad to see that you're safe and you're here. How are things with you? You said the headaches are going away?
Yeah, the headaches are gone. I just basically kind of slowly getting back in the groove with it. I started getting videos out on my channel again. Started doing graphics. Slowly but surely, I'm coming back into it.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I saw your tweet the other day. It said that you were balls deep in Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just thought that was funny. But he's our graphics man, if you don't know. And we're actually going to be starting something new. If you want to have your website or YouTube channel or something kind of promoted throughout our podcast, what we're going to do is you send us your information. We're going to make a cool little graphic for you and put your links and everything on it. And during our commercial breaks, we'll actually take and post those for, about 5 to 10 seconds. I don't know exactly on the time. And I'll kind of just throw some audio over it, letting them know kind of what kind of videos you put up and things like that. Whatever you want me to kind of talk about, then I'll do that. And we'll put those in the commercial break. But we're back on track. This is episode 4. We have so much to cover, and this is just going to be a great show. So probably the biggest thing we have to start with is E3. I know it's been pretty much all over YouTube. We got to – wait. Before we do that, we got to go to Wicked Shrapnel. So we picked him to be our sponsor for the Kontrol Freaks, and I was really glad that we picked him because I don't know if you guys saw his video on the Instant Pot. Did you see that?
No, I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
Okay. So he made this video, and he made it like a parody. And I personally thought it was really funny because I made a parody video for one of the products that we sell at my work. And they did this little contest, that the stores had to each make their own little video describing the product to make sure we knew about it. And I decided I'm going to make mine super funny. And I'll leave a link to it in the description if you want to check it out. But basically, it's this perfect drink maker. And so I had it start off, where I'm spilling the alcohol over the place, even though it was just Gatorade. But I had it I was spilling it, and I had this big sweatband, and it said Brookstone across it. I just hand wrote Brookstone. And so the whole point of their perfect drink thing is basically it's this little scale, and you can pour. If you're making a drink, let's say you're making a Long Island, it'll have you take your first, liquor and you start pouring it, and it goes based on weight. So it tells you when to stop. And this way, if you're making a single glass or a full pitcher, it'll adjust it. You don't have to think, okay, I need 3 times the shots for this, and it does it all automatically. So I made it this whole parody thing and had it going. Well, he decided to make a parody on this thing called an Instant Pot. Basically, it's a pressure cooker. Okay. So it looks like a crock pot. It looks exactly like a crock pot, but then you put this lid on it, and it can cook a frozen piece of chicken. He took, he had a pot, and he put chicken, he put a slice of bacon, he put vegetables, garlic, all these seasonings, and just threw it all in the pot. Nothing was cooked. And then in 20 minutes, everything was cooked.
Damn.
Yeah. Wow. And then he showed it, and I don't eat vegetables or mushrooms or anything. I don't eat anything. I'm meat and cheese. But when he put that on the plate, it looked good as hell. So like, I don't know. I just thought it was funny, like how he was doing the parody, because he was making it, like funny. Like you're watching it, it looked just like an infomercial. You'd see it like 2 in the morning for an Instapot. Like he's doing the whole, So it was just a great video. So I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. Make sure you check it out. But anyway, if you want to save 10% on some Kontrol freaks, use the code Wicked Shrapnel, and it'll be on the screen somewhere up here. But and if you happen to get a pair, make sure you tweet us and tweet him and let him know that you got it and you heard about it on the Gamers Lounge. That would be awesome. So, all right, let's get started with E3. I didn't watch a lot of it. I had to work. Great one. I know you saw a ton of it. Kyle, did you get to watch like any of the E3
I didn't
stuff?
really catch the Xbox and like the PlayStation, but I did catch a little bit of those with like the Super Smash Bros. And the Legend of Zelda, which I thought were really cool because I plan on getting the Wii U and the PS4 as well with the Xbox One. So I need to catch up on the Xbox and PlayStation, but the Nintendo definitely got my attention for sure.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people talking about Smash Brothers, and the only thing I really got to see was updates on Twitter. And you know when they say that Twitter is like the other half of YouTube,
Yeah.
It really is, because my whole gaming information comes from Twitter, YouTube, and Great One videos. I mean, that's pretty much like how I get all my information. So, all right, well, you break it down, Great One, because you pretty much have the whole wrap on the E3. So we'll let this kind of be your thing, because I mean the only thing I saw was a little bit on the Advanced Warfare thing. But what was your take on E3? What do you think was like the big winners? What do you think? What's your thoughts?
All right, here's how I feel about E3. I mean, I do like the fact that Microsoft this time, I mean, call it how you guys want to, but this time around, it was good to see. Like, I even posted, as the progression as E3 went, I posted, updates and my thoughts on what, each company and developer was doing. But Microsoft this time, what I definitely agreed on, like, I take it they must have taken notes, because it was a year of, yeah, we got our asses handed to us, so we have to deal with that, because step one, they never mentioned anything regarding Kinect games. Which
is weird, because that was the whole thing. You like had to have the Kinect.
See, that's
Wow.
just it. They
That's
mentioned
interesting.
nothing regarding Kinect. They mentioned nothing regarding TV. It was strictly games. That's what they needed. If you want to win or at least be successful, you can't force. You can't force anything down anyone's throat. You can't. You have to give them options. So I think now Microsoft has learned their lesson, because, first off, it was all games. I mean, hands off to them. I like the way the show started. Gameplay that they showed, it was, for the most part, all of it was live, with exception of Halo. They did the little video for. There was another game that they did. Most of their stuff was trailers, but they did do the gameplay that they showed. It didn't crash, which was good. It was crisp. It was concise.
This was which game?
Just all their games in general.
Okay.
They did. Obviously the big thing was Halo. Sunset Overdrive looked really good. But here's the problem with it. It looked like I don't know if you guys have played Dead Rising. Any of you?
I know. I haven't.
All right. Well, for anyone that hasn't played Dead Rising, it's pretty much like The Walking Dead. You play against zombies, and the basic thing is to survive, regardless of in a city, a mall, a town, whatever. But with Sunset Overdrive, it looks like they took Dead Rising and Tony Hawk and put them together, because it has that feel to it. You see the guy sliding down a banister and he's all woo, and he doesn't have a skateboard on. His shoes have an arc on them, kind of like how Raiden did in Metal Gear. And all you see it do is just him slide down the balcony or the banister, and he's just hitting people, killing people. I mean, the gameplay did look promising, and You know, I have
So
a
if you had
friend.
to pick the top 3 games that you saw, what would you pick?
The top 3, like regardless of what console.
Yeah, like out of just looking at the 3 games, if you could just play 3 games, what would you pay? What would you be like? I'm definitely getting this, this, this.
My dog. Yeah, Sparta just the answer for me. So, I hate to say it, and this is not being me being biased on any console, but first off, they would have to be all PlayStation 4 games, because PlayStation 4, I have to hand it to you guys over there at Sony. You guys did a you guys knocked it
See,
out.
Tyler, maybe you should get a PS4.
Because
Yeah.
Just saying.
But I'll break this down so that way I'm not pretty much avoiding the subject or the topic for that matter. The first one for me has to be. See, the thing is, they're all really great, but I'm saving the best for last.
Which one's the first
All
one?
right, the first one for me.
What's the first one?
The first one for me has to be Tomb Raider.
What?
Yes, here's why.
Okay.
I've followed Tomb Raider since I was a kid. So, you know, I remember watching the TV show. I read the little comics. I've played all the games. So it's like...
That's because it...
And I loved... Did
had
you play the
Angelina
last
Jolie,
one?
Of course.
Did you play the
I
last
followed
one?
her since I was younger, too.
Did you play the last one, though?
No, I didn't play it.
See, that's just it. I played
I
it
just
on...
follow the characters.
I played it on... See, that's just it. I played it on a 360, and then when they remastered it on, you know, next gen, I was like, yo, I'm picking this up for the PS4 because I know it's gonna be better. You know, they pretty much, all right, 1080 60, bam, I'm sold. You know, please take my money. It looked amazing.
Okay, so who would be your second? So you got Tomb Raider.
Who would be my second? Uncharted. Sorry, I played every Uncharted game. I'm looking forward to the movie. I mean,
They're making a movie on it?
they're gonna make a movie. Eventually, they're gonna make a movie. They scripted it twice, and it got cannexed twice. So
It'd be cool if they made... Imagine if they made a movie like on Domination or something. Like, if they had like 3 towns, but it was like actual Call of Duty humor.
That'd be funny.
Like, almost like a... Like, imagine like a parody of like a boot camp movie or something. And you know how they do like
Full Metal
Scream,
Jacket.
or you know how they do like was it Scary Movie?
Yeah.
And they make fun of things. Like, imagine if they did like a Full Metal Jacket parody type thing, but it was like Call of Duty theme based. Like, what are you doing, asshole? We're losing B. Like, I don't know. I just think it'd be funny.
They could. I know you don't. Have you ever
And
seen?
you could have like YouTubers like run around, like next you know, like Wings of Redemption is like running across the thing or something. Like, I don't know. I think they could make it really funny.
Even if they went a route with like the animation, like if I don't know if you follow, but they did like Red versus Blue, which is Halo, and their animated series was actually really funny. But all right,
I don't know. Okay, so we got off topic. Okay, so
right.
number 2 you said was what?
Last but not least.
Wait, what was number 2 again?
Number 2 was Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4.
Okay.
Last but not least, and I'm sorry, Sony stole it with this, was Arkham Knight.
I heard a lot about that game.
That trailer, wow. I said it, I called it. That shit got retweeted by E3. I said, I'm calling it now. It's going to be Game of the Year.
Playing games that don't have multiplayer? Like,
see, here's the thing, though.
Like me, when I get online, when I want to play a
Yeah.
game, I'm playing to play the game, but I
Right.
like the whole multiplayer experience. Like the only reason why I'd play Titanfall and Battlefield, you know, it'd be like I'd want to play Battlefield just because it's like more people. Like,
Yeah.
what is it, 32 on 32 or something? Like,
Yeah,
give
that's
me
how it
those
is now.
big games. Because like my favorite part of playing video games is when you get like douchebags that, you know, are like 8-year-old kids trying to try out for American Idol in the middle of a pregame lobby, but like when you have people like working together and it's like fun and they're like teamwork, and like to me that makes the game more exciting. Because like even when I played the campaign for Call of Duty, it was just like I don't know. I think like to me it's just they always seem like too easy. Like even you watch the walkthroughs, they go through like half the game and they never die. And supposedly it's their first time ever doing it, you know. But like the multiplayer like adds so much more that if a game doesn't have a multiplayer, like I don't know, I don't see myself sitting down and playing a game that doesn't have multiplayer. And for me, it's like, okay, if I'm going to spend $60 on a game, if I have multiplayer, I can play that game for a year. But if COD was just campaign, I couldn't just play that game over and over and over for a year. So it seems like there's more value, I think, in games that have multiplayer, right? Doesn't that make it... Because isn't like Arkham Knights or whatever and all these other games, aren't they going to be the same price?
Yeah.
And then you're going to play them once and then that's it?
See, the thing is, the DLC for that is really good. That's why they do like season passes, like with Assassin's Creed and stuff like that. It's like that's another game. That's why I said like it couldn't be 3. Assassins is another one.
But I heard that game is like the last one. I heard wasn't that game really boring?
Black Flag was really good.
Yeah,
what was the last one that just came out?
Black Flag.
Oh, it was good?
Yeah,
because
I
heard
really good.
Like, a lot of people talking about that it was just like you would be running for like 5 minutes just to get like to the next thing or something.
Once you become a pirate, if you haven't played it, here's a little spoiler for you. Once you become a pirate and you build yourself up, you get your crew, you get your ship, then you start sailing everywhere. That is like you feel like Pirates of the Caribbean. Like that's that. They give you that much that they put you in that, like you feel like you're there. So I mean that by far, I've played them all. I've yet to beat the last one, which I plan on beating before the Unity drops. But each one makes sense in its own time. All right. So based on this game, it's like in the the Revolutionary War or in World War or whatever the case may be. They conform to it as best they can, and they've done a phenomenal job. There's a reason why Ubisoft is where they're at when it comes to games like that. Because they...
Okay, so if I was to pick one game right now,
mm-hmm.
like if you were to say, okay, tomorrow when you go to GameStop, you need to buy this game for PS4, because that's obviously what I have. What would you tell me to buy? Like if I was going to play like a game, what would you say?
Me? I would tell you to get either Batman or Uncharted. Because Uncharted is that good, yes.
Over like Battlefield?
That shit gets repetitive, man. I'm sorry. No offense to the first person community out there. Copy and paste only gets you so far.
Yeah, but okay. I'm thinking of games that obviously have multiplayer. See, I'm saying GTA 5.
See, here's the thing with GTA 5. I no offense, Rockstar. Your campaign was amazing. Your multiplayer sucked. There's a reason why you gave every player $500,000. Because that's what it was. $500,000. Oh,
I'm
sorry.
Just like...
Our multiplayer was that bad and they had so many glitches. That game right now is so glitched. If us three were to go play, we could do the same stuff that they supposedly patched. I'm doing the quote fingers. And 3 hours later, we'd have like $1 billion in multiplayer.
Okay, Kyle, if I was to walk into GameStop tomorrow, what game would you tell me to buy?
Well, I don't know, because I usually just play Black Ops 2, so...
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of in the same boat as you. Like, I have all these other games, but I always...
Black Sheep?
Like, go back to Black Ops 2.
One's like COD, the other one's like COD, and I'm like, everything! And it's like,
Well, yeah, I mean, Assassin's Creed is I haven't played all the games. I started when Assassin's Creed 2 came out, so I've really enjoyed that series.
Like it seems like you get more for your money if it's like if there's a multiplayer. I mean, look, you're still playing Black Ops 2.
Well, yeah, I still play Modern Warfare 2.
Exactly. Because why? There's a multiplayer. Would you go back and just play the campaign?
Yeah.
Over and over?
I've done it many times, so yeah.
If you chose a different scenario, you would get different endings, then yeah.
Like, I haven't played the campaign of Ghost. I haven't played the campaign... Actually, I haven't played the campaign of any of them, I don't think. I think I played Modern Warfare 2, but I didn't finish it.
Damn, that's when Soap was a young boy.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember there was some mission where I was going through Favilla. I want to say it was Favilla,
Yeah.
and there was like guys on the rooftop, and it was hard as hell, and I kept dying on it, and I think I just said screw
So
it.
what you're saying is the reason why you don't do campaign because it's OP.
It's 'cause you suck.
Oh no, it ain't OP. See, I only run on veteran. That's all I run on.
He trying to get them trophies, boy. That's why. If you do
I
it
don't
on
even know where the
veteran,
trophies.
yeah,
I don't even know what the trophies. I don't go for trophies.
If you games like that, if you beat on the hardest setting, you get literally every achievement, trophy, anything you could think of. They just like here.
Yeah.
Because you
deserve it, basically.
Yeah, because
I'm more about just the interaction with people. Like that. That's my thing.
See, here's the thing.
Like,
though.
that's why I think I would like GTA 5 or Battlefield. Those would be two games that I'd probably want to pick up.
The series you need to get into is Hitman. Hitman's a good
Hitman is a good game. Yes.
Hitman's
a really good game. Like the trilogy was good. What was it? Absolution, Kyle? Was that the last one?
Yeah. Yeah.
That one was
absolutely.
really good. I was 3/4 of the way done with it, and it was like,
What about Borderlands?
yes.
I have the
that's-
second one. I haven't
See,
gotten
I can only go based on like if I see a lot of YouTube videos about it, then I
Yeah.
think okay, it's a good game.
Yeah.
People are watching it.
Borderlands 1 was good, but the only problem was there really wasn't a mini map. You had to hit like the start button for the pop up. So what they did?
I don't look at a mini map. So.
No, I'm just the mini. Trust me, you would need the mini map in that
Yeah.
game because it's
Oh,
that
okay.
confusing. So what they did now is I'll give you like a little rendition here on the camera. So let's say, my phone is the mini map. It always stays on this
I
corner
can't
of
see
the
your
screen.
face.
Can you see my face now?
No. Okay, now wait, click on it.
No, like let's say my phone
Okay,
was the
there we
mini
go.
map, like right there.
Right.
It would always stay up here in this corner for the entire time. Like, which is good because you don't have to hit start and risk getting killed or hit because when you pause in that
Sure.
game, you're not really pausing. You're just like multiplayer. You're staying
I
stationary
see. Okay.
and you still have to, engage in however enemies you are or dealing with or whatnot.
I see.
But Borderlands 1 was good. Borderlands 2 looks good. The prequel does look promising, but I'm going to wait to see what kind of reviews it gets first. And then I'll be like, all right,
Well, I'm gonna make a conscious effort to play. I'll play something.
if there's a game.
Or even like Guitar Hero or Rock Band. That's a good
Well,
game.
can't I rent them? I can rent them off Redbox, right?
Permitting
I'm
they
not
have
sure.
them.
Yeah.
Huh?
Permitting they have them. Because
Well,
Redbox is known now, from what I've seen, and Tasha went a few days ago to drop off a movie. They're mostly keeping the latest titles. So if it's like over a year or two old, they just...
well, I mean, I have a PS4, so the games can't be that old. Do they have PS4 games at Redbox?
Yeah.
Okay, so they'll have PS4 games. Maybe I'll just start randomly because I'm usually off on Wednesdays. Maybe like Wednesday morning I'll just get up and play like a couple hours of some random game every week.
You could do that, or like
What random game does James
like
play?
what I do is I have a GameFly account. So
Right.
I'll get a game like I got Wolfenstein not so long. All right, beat it, played it, really good. Next, I have FIFA now, so I'm trying FIFA. I want to.
And that you pay like monthly or something, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a monthly fee, and you can. Let's say you beat a game in like 2-3 days. Okay, bam. A day later, you get another game. You beat the game in 2-3 days, bam, you get another game. So you figure $20 to $24 a month. You played 10 games this month, beat them all. Didn't have to pay $60 on them.
How much is it a month? 10, 15?
No, it's 20. It went up. It was 15. They put it up to 20 with tax. I think it's like $21.99. That's for one game.
$21 a month? I don't know if I want to spend that much.
You play a lot of games. If you play a lot of games, beneficial. If you play like how you play, maybe 1 or 2 games a month, and you're mostly on FPS, then no, it wouldn't be beneficial to you.
Yeah, I'd probably just because in 3 months I could just buy like Battlefield, and then I could randomly just go back to it or something. Oh. So getting back to E3. So those were your choices.
Oh,
What
my
was So of course there was a whole bunch on Advanced Warfare. We'll cover that in the next segment. there was a bunch of Halo hype, a ton of Halo hype.
lot
I know
of
that.
Halo hype.
A lot of
Always
people
Halo
saying that because I guess has Halo they haven't like produced a game in a while or something. Is that
See,
why there's so
Halo
much hype
4.
about it?
Yeah, Halo.
When did Halo 4 come out?
When Battlefield dropped.
Yeah, it was the same year, I believe. I think the only reason there's so much hype for it is because they're bringing back the old Halos for the new generation.
Halo 2,
So,
Halo 2.
yeah.
I can't wait.
Plus
for
the
that.
anniversary
Oh,
of that.
yes.
So you're gonna be able to play the old Halo games
Yeah,
on the
like-
Xbox One?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what they're doing
Oh.
now is the anniversary edition, which I will be getting, the Flex edition.
Yeah.
What they did on the 360, they did Halo 1 Anniversary, which, was totally, like, they HD'd the crap out of it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and plus
And
you can revert back to the old graphics too.
Yeah, they give you the option that way you could turn it on and off like a toggle switch.
Why would you do that?
So to relive the experience, if you will, nostalgia.
Oh, okay. So it's like, do you want to watch it in DVD quality or VHS?
Yeah,
Let's do it
so-
like in the the old.
Yeah, so it's one of those. And if you pre-order it, you get the beta code. That's an incentive to get it. You get exclusive beta to Halo 5. And remember, last year,
When is Halo 5 supposed to come out?
next year, if I remember correctly.
Next year. Okay.
Yeah, something like
'Cause
that.
Halo,
'Cause I seriously think I'm gonna get an Xbox when the Black Friday. If they have like a really good deal,
you'll take
then
advantage of it. Yeah.
I'll pick one up.
'Cause-
Or if not by then, because I do want to get into Halo because if I like COD, would I like Halo?
See,
Uh,
here's the thing. Did you like Titanfall?
I didn't play it. I've never played it.
All right, you have to play that because Titanfall is more catered to Halo because the double jump.
I mean, I watched you stream it.
It's not a
Which
not a bad.
TV Great 1718.
See, nice. Here's the thing with
See, you should be doing that.
it'll be alright. But here's the thing with Halo. The fact that they have those suits, it requires more hit damage, so more rounds to kill somebody. So as opposed to you killing somebody 2-3 bullets, bam, 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 they're done. It takes you like 15 to 20 shots to kill somebody.
Well, see, I
That's
actually
direct.
like that. Like when I played Modern Warfare
Yeah.
2, I remember when I went, no, I think it was Modern Warfare 3. I forget which one it was, but I was playing Black Ops 2, and I was like, man, you die so quickly and things like that. And then I
Yeah.
went back to Modern Warfare 3, and I felt like I was literally putting an entire clip into someone before I died. But then also, I felt like I could take an entire clip before I died.
Before you died,
And to me, I like that because I don't like this instant kill, because sometimes with the whole lag thing, you're dead before you even hear the bullet go off. At least if I have 5 or 6 bullets, I want to at least hear me get shot 4 or 5 times and then die. And be like, well,
Exactly.
yeah, I was getting shot. Where like Ghost, it's forget it. Like as soon as they aim, it just starts the kill animation.
Yeah.
So
Giving up on that game. Sorry,
I
guys.
still like it. I'll probably be playing it later.
I don't know. I may play it with you once I get my PS4 back.
Yeah, that'll be good. What were we talking about?
E3.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
See what happens when you get old, ladies and gentlemen. I'm probably the oldest one in the room, but with the best memory.
Wait a second. So you just said, see what happens when you get old. I'm the oldest one, but I have the best memory.
Yeah, because I'm implying
But
that
you were
you're
talking
older
about
than
how I
me.
just forgot.
Yeah, I didn't forget. Ah.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot.
That was like an oxymoron. Yeah, so I'll probably get the Xbox once there's like something. I mean, I know they just dropped it $100, but
I'd wait till they drop it like an edition. You know how like I do like Halo, they did the Star Wars
yeah.
one. They did like a Gears of War one. So wait till they drop one that has like some kind of branding with it, so that way you're like, all right, I got this special edition that does this and this and this. Like my buddy got the Halo 4 edition. Oh, that was crazy.
well, and they were talking about too. Isn't there like the competitive scene? They were saying that there's so many like competitive Halo players,
Ooh, yeah.
because they're not still doing that, right?
Well, that's something that I was gonna bring up, but I'm glad you did it. MLG.
So you want to take a quick break and then we'll
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, so we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and make sure if you're a channel you want to get your shout out, your links out there, it would actually go in something like what you're about to see right here. And we'll be right back. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit a thumbs up button, and we'll see you in just a quick second.
How's it going, everybody? Great one here. Currently a student at Full Sail learning how to make video games, and this is my story. Want to find out more? Be sure to sub to me on YouTube, Mark Anthony AMA, and on Twitter, so you can catch up with the latest news. Great1718. Deuces.
Welcome back, everyone. Episode 4 of the Gamers Lounge, and we're going to continue where we left off last time, and that's with the E3 information. And this time we're going to dig into Advanced Warfare and finish up with the whole Halo thing, since they kind of go hand in hand here. So there was a ton of information about Advanced Warfare came out. The trailer came out, the whole exoskeleton, which I actually saw something really neat. I don't know if you saw it, but I think it was Charlie Intel. No, I think it was Call of Duty actually posted a link on or a post on Twitter today, and they're saying that the exoskeleton was actually in, I want to say, Modern Warfare 3, because remember Sledgehammer made that game?
Yeah,
they actually had exoskeletons in that game. Isn't that kind of cool? Like they posted, they actually showed a picture. It looked like it was something. It was in campaign, obviously, but I think it's the one where there was like the road, and there was like different houses, and there was like a tank and stuff, and you had to like go house to house and like clear out the houses. Do you remember that mission?
Yeah.
On oh, you know what? Maybe it was a special. I think it was a special ops. I don't think it was campaign. I think it was one of those like co-op things, but they showed a picture of the actual game, and it had people in exoskeletons. So I thought that was kind of neat, being that they made Modern Warfare 3 and stuff. But so what do you guys' first thoughts, Advanced Warfare? What are you guys, what are you thinking? Gay?
Gay.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm torn. I think, I don't know. I'll say myself for last. Go ahead, Great One. Break it down. What do you think?
I'm going to reserve judgment till multiplayer.
Okay, that's a fair announcement.
If based on what we talked about earlier, since he's gonna be cutting this up into segments. If you didn't get a chance to watch the last segment, feel free to, go back to that one and hear what we talked about regarding campaign, multiplayer, and whatnot. If the multiplayer is gonna be their bread and butter, which it usually is every year, besides the whole microtransactions now, then the multiplayer is what's going to sell the game. So on this one, I'm going to reserve judgment until the multiplayer reveal's done.
Now, based on what you just said, did you see the video where Drifter was saying that I guess there's a statistic out there that says 70% of the people only play campaign?
I didn't believe that number.
I'm just saying
that's accurate, but
and it's been mentioned by a few people that they've mentioned the same thing, but they said that's why, because remember there was a rumor that I think I don't know if it was called, I think it was, they were like it's just gonna be like a multiplayer. Remember someone was saying that they should just focus on multiplayer, not even have a campaign, just play multiplayer, and then because he actually did a video, he got exclusive. He got an exclusive interview with the head guy for Sledgehammer Games or something.
Yeah.
And he actually got a phone call from this guy, and he was like, "Hey,
I saw that tweet."
And they did an interview, right? Literally, I watched the video and everything. I mean, he's got actual quotes, like talking about how.
Yeah, it was while he was live streaming.
Yeah, because he was talking about like the I don't know if you saw the grenade that you would like throw up in the air, and it was almost like it was like a grenade version of the Hunter plane.
Yeah, because it went to all the targets. I remember seeing that.
You throw this grenade up in the air, it would find a target and just go down and kill him. And it reminded me of when you threw the little paper airplane out, and it just randomly just
push a little button.
Just kill someone. So he was talking about like this equipment is going to be so overpowered, and he said, "I assure you, the equipment will not be overpowered." And then he was talking about that the game, like they're trying to make it so that no weapon, is overpowered, that everything is balanced. I mean, of course they say that every year. They're not gonna be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be way OP. I mean, of course they're not. They want you to buy the game. But he was talking about like a lot of different things about the exoskeleton, and they're saying it is going to be a multiplayer. Like he said something like, we didn't invest this much time designing it and implementing this to only have it in campaign. Not to say that the campaign isn't important, but I mean, as long as it's not too much like Titanfall. I know a lot of people are really mad about this double jump, like boost jump thing, but as long as it's not, as long as it still plays like Call of Duty, I don't care about the theme. I don't care if I'm playing Call of Duty in World War II. I don't care if I'm playing Call of Duty in freaking, with dragons flying over my head. As long as it's still the same game, the themes are cool. Because if you think about it now, like some of the maps, they look futuristic, like you'd be playing, sometime in the future. And then some of the games, like in the new DLC, there's like one, I'm like running around pyramids or something. I mean, obviously that's not, so to me, the theme doesn't matter as long as the game plays the same.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
But
when does the trailer multiplayer come out in about a month, right?
Yeah, it's usually they usually drop it right along because the campaign is during NBA playoffs. They usually do it, I want to say August. Okay. So you
that
figure,
late?
Yeah, last year was in August.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Last year the multiplayer was in August.
I mean, but it always seems like too, like same thing with Ghost. Like when it first came out, it got a lot of like hate and stuff, and then all of a sudden people are like, I'm not gonna get it, and then multiplayer comes out because most of the stuff that you see in those trailers doesn't make it into multiplayer anyway. Like they were showing like tanks and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna be able to have tanks because they can't make the maps that big. But what I would think would be cool is if maybe you got a care package that lets you like get into like what's the thing in Black Ops 2, the Wally? Imagine
Wally.
if you could almost like a Mario Kart, you just like run around this little like getting gun or something and just beep 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 like, and you could just drive around like a go-kart. Okay, that would be like some armored like go-kart. That would be pretty cool. But like full-blown tanks and stuff, unless they had like tanks in the map and you could like jump into it. Because remember, like Modern Warfare 2, there was like that big tank, or even in Octane. Even in Octane, there's a big tank sitting in the middle of that field. If you could jump in there and then just like maybe like shoot a hole in the building and make like a pathway or something. I mean, that would be kind of cool. But to like drive around in like a full-blown tank, I don't know if I'd even want to do that. I don't think I would. But so I take it you guys have not pre-ordered it yet?
Nope. Even
with the whole like you get the unlimited ammo gun, the one that like prints its own bullets, doesn't.
I usually don't pre-order it until 2 weeks ahead of.
You can get it for GameStop for $5.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. If you might buy the game, the sooner you pre-order, you at least get more stuff.
Right. And
if you change your mind, you get your money back. So why not? Like
I don't know.
It was like every single month they release like something new, and the sooner you pre-order, the more stuff you got.
Right.
For $5, it's like, okay. Change your mind. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
It just really depends. Like, I don't know. I need to see more of Advanced Warfare besides, I guess, the campaign.
Yeah. See, I'll buy it regardless. I know I will.
I mean, I'll probably get it regardless too, but.
But you won't pre-order it.
Yeah.
That makes all the sense in the world.
I'm gonna send you guys a picture here in a moment, and that's gonna sum up why I'm not pre-ordering it.
Oh, jeez.
I gotta. Yeah, it's just one of those where I really can't. It's one of those I know about it, but I can't talk about it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of those.
And it's in a picture?
Yeah.
Where are you sending it to?
Send it to your phone, because it'll sum up. It's a screenshot of what's on my computer, so I'm gonna.
As we both eagerly wait for the picture to arrive.
I know. Awkward silence.
That moment of awkward silence. No, I mean, every year that Call of Duty, the game's gonna be good. Well, at least I hope it is. But Ghosts was, I don't want to say it was a failure, because it didn't make as money. It didn't make as much money as some of the other games, but in all actual reality, it made money. But the problem is, a majority of people, even when they did this Phase 5 thing, it was like, all right, we're doing it to this game, and that game, they said it went all the way back to, like, what did they say? They said it was Ghost, Black Ops 2, MW3. So you can do those 3 games, and you can, do the clips of, multi-kills, quad feeds, whatever the case may be. But because of the fact that everybody, I don't know if you guys seen a majority of the clips. A majority of the clips were on Black Ops 2. And this is why, oh my god, like, I feel so bad saying this. Infinity Ward, what were you guys thinking? The game sucks so bad that you can take all the consoles that the game is on, and it doesn't even add up to the 360's version of Black Ops 2. During the Phase 5 challenge.
Yeah, but this isn't Infinity Ward, it's Sledgehammer.
That's just it, though. Infinity Ward didn't learn from their mistakes. So I'm hoping that history doesn't repeat itself.
Yeah, but Sledgehammer is like,
hold on, let me cut you off. Let me cut you off.
Name for themselves.
Here's the problem. Sledgehammer had so little influence in MW3, the game was damn near unplayable. If you actually know what Sledgehammer did in MW3, you'd be surprised. They didn't do as much people said they did.
Right.
And I got this from, a Sledgehammer person themselves who's going to remain nameless. They didn't do as much people as they thought they did, because they came in on the ass end of the game. So it wasn't...
Okay, now what do you think about that? They're going to have one company make, like, Sledgehammer is only making it for Xbox One and PS4, but then they're going to have that other company make, I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but the other company is going to make it for PS3 and Xbox 360. Now, what do you think about 2 different companies making, I'm guessing it's going to be the same game?
It's going to be no different than what they did for Titanfall.
What do they do for Titanfall?
Respawn did Xbox One, PC. Bluepoint Games is the one that did the 360. They did the port over.
Oh, okay. So what do? They just basically take the same game that
cut and paste
Respawn made and just downgrade it.
Exactly. It's a cut and paste with less power.
So is it gonna, like, will it play the same, you think?
If they follow suit like what was done with Titanfall, it will play. It'll play just fine. It's just gonna be dumbed down so bad.
I enjoyed Titanfall for the 360.
It was actually fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw the trailer, and from what I saw, it looked cool. From the breakdown, I saw it look cool. I'm worried about this whole exoskeleton thing. I'm worried about
that wall.
Yeah, I want to make some videos about like so many people have made like things that they wish are the next, Call of Duty. And I heard something that kind of just sparked like an idea, and it was somebody, I forget, I don't know if it was Drifter or not, but it was somebody going through like a wish list, and there's main problems in every Call of Duty. You got campers, you got like lag, you have like, it's the same problems. It doesn't really go away. Like every COD from Modern Warfare 2 to Ghost, I've had to deal with campers. and they've
Yeah.
came up with different ways to try to make people play the objective and stuff. And I was thinking, how cool would it be if you had like your own kill streaks, like you could get your own, but then you also had like team kill streaks, like things like the ground jammer, the satcom, um, like things that were like non-lethal, or maybe even like if you get higher up lethal.
Yeah.
But what if it was like you got team points? So, for example, every flag you captured, that person got the points for capturing the flag, but then your team also got like points. And everybody would have to play the objective, and it would go based on like team points. And let's say you take a helicopter down, and let's say you take in, you get like, somebody gets 4 kills in a row or something like that, then it goes towards your team, and then your team might earn like a ground jammer, or maybe it drops down, like a Wally, and now you have additional support because you guys are playing, the objective. But it would be like things where you'd have to work together as a team. One, it would promote headsets, which would promote teamwork, because obviously if you get a team that doesn't have mics, your teamwork's not going to be very good. But if you had things where like it forced you to work together as a team, so let's say, if somebody just wants to sit in the corner and they don't cap any flags, they don't do anything, they're not going to be able to earn those team streaks. And the teams that are working together and playing together, they're going to have helicopters coming in, they're going to have ground jammers happening, satcoms, and it's going to basically reward them, and it's going to basically force the team to be play objectively, things like that. Or just make the playlist, like make them to where there's more options, so that the people that want to play the game a certain way can play that way. Like, I think that would be like big, like make a mercenary, make it to where there is no kill streaks, make it to where it's just gun game, where you have to use guns, you have to shoot people, or have ground war where you can just play like domination. Nobody wants to play. I mean, I don't want to play TDM on ground war, but I've been having a lot of fun playing ground war.
Kind of like on Halo, they have a big team. It's like big team battle,
yeah,
or something like that. Yeah.
Like, get some of those big games, but give it the option so that people can play the games that they want. Like, so many people are mad, that they got rid of capture the flag. Well, have it in there. This way, those people that want to, if that's their game type, have it in there. And I read an interesting thing on about the whole esports thing, and they're saying that these guys, not to discredit them on their ability or their skill or anything like that. I mean, they're absolutely amazing. I saw it firsthand, but they don't play the same game we play, and they're listed, like they just got gold medals, and they're listed as the best Call of Duty players in the world. But when you watch them on like a live stream and they're playing in a public match, they play completely differently, because they don't have to put up with the kind of stuff that we have to. They don't have the IEDs because it's not allowed. They don't have the certain perks and certain attachments, and their game is different. So it's kind of like they were saying that if these people are going to be as listed as the best Call of Duty players in the world, then they should be playing the same game that other Call of Duties are playing. Because how can you sit there and say this guy is better than this guy when they're both playing 2 different games? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I see why they do it, because they don't want someone to just throw around IEDs and camp in the corner in a professional Call of Duty map. I mean, you don't want a team at the X Games just sitting there throwing double IEDs all over the place. I see that point, but at the same point, it's like, okay, how can I see how well I actually rate up to a professional Call of Duty player when I could be on a 10 kill streak or whatever and then get blown up by an IED?
That's why they need to remove support streaks. Just have them all as one.
Yeah.
Because support
streaks.
streaks.
But that makes it. You gotta admit that makes it. I like having the 3, because there's some maps where I want to run that. There's some maps where I'm like, you know what? I'll just help my team out and throw out this.
You can have,
and then there's some maps.
See, here's the thing with support streaks. They're so OP because there's not a counter to them.
Yeah.
If you throw, let's say you guys have IMS sentry guns out the wazoo. I got a ground jammer.
Like the other night.
Yeah, I got a ground jammer. Cancels them all out.
Well, Black Ops 2, you could take out a whole sentry gun with an EMP grenade.
Yeah, one sentry gun, not an entire map full of them.
No, well, right.
Because remember, the EMP grenades
but
have a
how many more
blast
people-
radius.
But look how long it takes to get it. You got to get, what, 12 kill streak points or whatever to get that EMP grenade. You have it every time you spawn.
But
That was a
has,
big- that was- that's
they
a
have
big
a
problem.
radius, though, and they have a counter. The counter is
There's
the
no way to counter it.
There's a trophy system. Trophy systems counter it. You throw it directly at it, it blows it up. I did the worm for 6 months after he did it, and I never lost a round doing that. They have a counter. You can't counter a ground jammer because it grounds out the entire map.
True.
And here's another one. Not to disgrace Ghost anymore, because I'm sorry, I'm pretty much done with that damn game. You have a hind up. Let's say you have you have a hind. You have all this other stuff. I throw air superiority. Guess what? Your hind's gone.
Right.
And guess
That's
what?
a counter.
I went 11 and 50, and I got it because I'm running support. That's why I don't like support, because they stack. You
Well,
die.
they have to do something when they give you helicopters, helo pilots, and all this crazy air support with no launcher.
You get the launcher and support too. The AAWS.
No, there is no launcher.
There is a launcher and support.
Oh yeah, the Maws.
The
No.
Maws, which stacks. That's why I don't like support. Support caters to the player. I'm not the best Call of Duty player by far. It caters to the player that, I don't want to say sucks, but let's say he's new to the game.
That's how I used to get my stealth bombers in MW3.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that was a 9 kill streak. 8 with
Yeah.
hardline.
I don't know. I still like it.
See, you know what's good about this
It
topic?
promotes teamwork. That's why I like it.
I wouldn't say teamwork.
Because you could have some people, because
If
okay,
you guys are
for
running
example,
a full, I agree. If you guys are running a full team, and like, all right, you're running support, Kyle's running assault, and I'm running specialist, then yeah, everybody wins because it caters to the entire
Exactly.
group.
I mean, if you get thrown into some lobby and you're playing with random people, not like your own friends, but let's just say
Yeah.
you just hop on there and you got some kid who maybe just got the game. You want him running around with specialist? I mean, he's gonna be no help to your team. At least if he's bad or just got the game and he's learning it.
Yeah.
Because like when I play the new maps, I don't throw on assault. I mean, unless I feel confident in the map. But the first couple of times, I'll usually throw on support because I know I'm gonna die a lot because I don't know the map.
Yeah.
And at least I figure, well, if I can throw out a ground jammer or an oracle or something like that, at least it would help out my team. And I feel like I'm contributing something because
Yeah.
I hate to play a game and feel like I contributed nothing. Like if my kills were horrible, if my deaths were high, I got no streaks. I mean, I was probably drunk, but I mean, if I feel like I didn't put any effort into that game, then it's like, okay, well, I basically should have just backed out, and the team probably would have been better off without me. So I don't know. I like the promoting the team thing and stuff, but
No, see, we both have good, valid points, but we'll see. The one thing I would like for them to bring back is every class has its own streaks. And here's why. Because let's say I get dumped into a room. And let's say we're being spawn trapped or whatever. I have one or two options. Either change my class or back out. If you allow people to put different kill streaks on every class, that helps. That provides variety. Because okay, I have a class set up for this game mode or that game mode. No, not pre-game lobby. I have to, let me get to this quick and click the thing,
right.
And then sometimes going into the round with maybe 2 out of 3 kill streaks. If they brought that back, that'd be good.
I wish they made the games like make it dang near impossible to get to top master prestige. Like make it not so much difficult, but
Kind of like in Titanfall, in order to prestige, you had to do challenges instead of just hitting a button and prestiging.
or just playing a lot.
Right.
Like, all you have to do to prestige, is just play a lot.
Yeah, you
And it doesn't
achieve.
matter whether you're good or you're bad,
Yeah.
but it's like I want something that makes me, because okay, I just master prestiged. So now I'm like,
In
okay,
Ghost?
yeah.
Oof.
So now I'm like, well, what do I do now? And I have like, I think 3 different accounts. So this is just the main account, but I spent a lot of time on my other accounts where I've already like, prestiged a few of those players too.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I prestige that quickly, like, give me something that's gonna make me take a year to do, so that this way I stay playing it.
Give you
so
more
other
link
people
kills.
stay playing it. Because I think now a lot of people like, okay, I know you don't like Ghost, but let's just say it was Black Ops 2.
Okay.
I think a lot of people, once they get Master Prestige, then they start thinking, well, what other games can I play? And then what happens is you have DLC that's coming out after they've prestiged, and now you have less players. From a company standpoint, it'd be like, okay, if we want to sell our last DLC pack, we need people still playing this game. So let's not, because everybody's trying to race to that Master Prestige.
See,
or make it to where you can say, you know what, do you want to do veteran or like normal? And for those try hard people that, like, give them like a cooler looking emblem or something.
the sweaties.
But why not say, wow, this guy prestige on veteran? I think that would be more of an accomplishment. Then the casual gamer, they could be like, no, I'll do the normal prestige. But then the YouTubers, the people that play it every night, the people that do these 24 or like 1 week continuous streams until they prestige.
Yeah.
Make them, like, give them a really cool logo and be like, look, I did this on freaking veteran. I think that would be something that would take like a full year to do. That not just anybody could do it. Because when it gets closer to the end, like, I'm sure if you hopped on Black Ops 2 now, everyone's Master Prestige. And if you're not Master Prestige, then you probably have a second account.
Yeah, or they can always give you what Black Ops 2 did, is allow you to reset your stats.
Yeah. Well, I wish for stats, I wish you could see it per player. Like, if I have 10 different characters and that's how my 10 prestiges, show me my KD for like my player 1 versus my player 10.
Yeah.
Like player 1 when I didn't know the game and player 10 when I know the game. I should be able to see, like, okay, this prestige, did I raise my KD? Did I lower my KD? What was my KD for this prestige?
So you can see your
Not
progression.
like one continuous.
Yeah, you can see your progression.
Yeah. That's what I think.
I'm hoping 2 more things, and Kyle, feel free to chime in on this whenever you want. My first one is Scavenger. In MW2, here's the issue with Scavenger. In MW2, Scavenger refilled lethals.
Right.
MW3, they annexed it. It was only ammunition. Black Ops 2, they bring it back. Scavenger refills everything. COD Ghosts, only ammunition. Kind of see the trend? So now,
I think for Ghost, that was a very good thing.
I think it was a very bad thing. Because
the IED problem is so bad. Imagine if you had Scavenger. There would be IEDs on every doorstep.
In their defense, because of the fact that IED was so OP, okay. But now that it's rectified, that you can actually jump over it or go to prone.
Yeah, but it's, what happens? Most people, they throw it on a wall or something. It's the amount of times that I've actually, if I'm not running sit rep, the amount of times I've actually survived the IEDs
are slim to none.
Yeah.
No.
And if they were to make an exclusion, like, let's say Scavenger Pack lets you, refill a certain lethal and a certain
that I can do that.
You know what? Hey, if you want to run Scavenger, as long as you're running frag grenades and stuns, those 2 things work. Because at least a frag grenade, you have to have some type of skill. You have to pick a certain part of the map, a certain room.
Yeah.
You have to cook the grenade for a certain amount of time. The player has a certain amount of time to throw it back, even though I can never throw the damn thing back. It blows up in me. But at least I have an option to try to throw something, and I know it takes skill versus just having an ID, hidden behind some cabinet in the kitchen on a freaking strike zone.
Yeah, that's
and then I come through and I get hit with the pan and it kills me in the middle of the freaking, the kitchen. Like at least a certain thing, I think would, because I like that about scavenger, like in Black Ops 2, like with even like shock charges or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, because if you use them as a tactic, then it's like, okay, I know this corner's kind of protected. I can focus on this way.
Yeah, it's like
once it kills someone,
it's like a deterrent. Yeah, it's like an alarm.
Yeah. But I don't want something that's gonna kill them. That's OP. Yeah. Something that just lets you know they're there.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. All right, here's two more for you now that we're on that subject. Damn it, I forgot.
I knew you would get into Ghost.
Yeah.
He's gonna pre-order it after the show.
Nah, hell no. It'd be nice for them to bring back Claymores, but knowing that this game is so far in the future, I really don't see that happening.
Yeah, I kind of miss Claymores a lot.
I do miss, because IED was the new Claymore.
Right.
Just throw it anywhere, with the exception of Claymores. For me, I'll take that back. The IED was like the Bouncing Betty, because it had a 360-degree radius. No matter where you were standing, boom, you got blown up.
But you could survive the Bouncing Betty.
You could survive the Bouncing Betty because you hit the click and down you go. My last one, and I hope, when you're done editing this, send it to me because I'm sending this to Sledgehammer. Bring back ping.
Yes.
Oh,
bring back ping. Don't bring back the connection. Bring back ping, please. Ghost was horrible for it. And if you're going to give us dedicated servers, give us dedicated servers. Don't give us this hybrid nonsense and then call it a dedicated server.
Well, there was it T Martin? Somebody did a video. No, it was Chaos Silencer. He did a video, and there was like a direct link that you could click on, and then you could do like a video, and it sent it directly to Sledgehammer. And he was like, "Now is your chance because
to voice your opinion."
Yes, and they're like, "This will go directly to Sledgehammer. You can say exactly what you want to say, and they're going to use this as feedback." And and then he was doing his list of things that he wanted to see and everything, and that was one thing that was definitely, because he did like, how he does his top 10, so it was like the top 10 things you guys want to see, and one of the ones that were actually pretty high up there was to bring back the ping. And he actually made a good point, not just so much that it's just a mental thing. Like if you hop into a lobby and you have a 1 bar and everybody in the lobby has a 3 bar, and all of a sudden you're like insta dying and like having issues, well then you can already kind of expect that. And if you stay in that game, then you really can't get mad that you're dying. Yeah. But if you don't know,
actually.
Yeah, and if you don't know and you just start playing and then you're like, what the heck? Why do I constantly keep dying? And you have no idea about the connected issue.
Yeah.
Then okay, of course you're gonna get mad, throw your controller, and pull a whole Wings of Redemption on a PS4. But if you know, then you have the option to say, okay, this lobby, the connection issues suck. Do I want to stay in because I like this map, or because my friend's playing, or whatnot? You have that choice.
Right.
So yeah, that was definitely a big thing that did go to Sledgehammer, by the way, just so you know.
Because I'm sorry, and I even played Ghost for PC, and no disrespect to the PC community, it played a lot better. Graphics were a lot better, and I don't know, playing a game like that on PC, I was surprised because I don't know if you guys, I'm pretty much anti COD Ghost right now. I've been playing a lot of Battlefield lately, and when you do something out of the ordinary in Battlefield, you don't get screw you, I hope you die, get canceled, all this other stuff. No. I shot a guy's chopper down with an RPG. You know what he sent me a message? GG, dude. Good shot.
Yeah.
Where's that? where's the sportsmanship?
Is that on the hard line?
No, this was on Battlefield 4.
That's like the other day I tweeted out, like, the COD community is, like, nothing but hate. Like, where did the original COD community come from? You know what I'm saying? Like, we all just kind of congratulated each other on the game, whether we did bad or good.
Yeah, it's one of those GGs as opposed to, oh, you suck, you're modded, get cancer, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Well, I thought before Ghost came out, they were doing this whole thing on, like, or maybe it was when the new consoles came out, they're going to have this whole, like, reputation thing. And if you were someone that was just, like, annoying, then people could basically, like, kind of like thumbs you down.
Yeah.
And they have that on the 360.
Oh, is it just on 360?
Yeah, it's on
It's
360.
like, it shows like a rep, and it gives you like
rep.
percentages of how many people prefer to play with you, how many people are like,
Reporting
he's
you.
all right.
Yeah, based on gameplay, quit early, profanity, rudeness. Like, they have each breakdown is based on a particular emotion. This guy was disturbing.
He played really well, team player.
Yeah, team player, or used profanity. I mean, they went in
Come
on
on,
that.
PS4. Get up nice.
Hey, give PlayStation 4 credit. They finally got the party chat right.
And we haven't been hacked yet this year.
And you haven't been hacked, so you guys are doing good.
Yeah, keep it up, PS4. But yeah, I don't. What do you think, Kyle? You've been awfully quiet over there. Advanced Warfare. I know you're gonna wait for the multiplayer, but
Right.
is there, like, have you been watching some of the YouTube videos on it? Like, is there anything that's, like, stuck out that you kind of are interested in?
I like the whole the gameplay at E3. I saw it on Alie's channel. I don't even know why I was on his channel, but like the grenade, you could switch it from different types of grenades and throw it. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
That was really sweet.
that looks really neat.
And that little sensor grenade where he like throws it up and it shows all the enemies. Is that like
It's the same grenade.
It's basically
the
a
same
sensor grenade, right?
grenade, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but it sticks to them. It doesn't, like, go away instantly. So when you throw that grenade, like, it stays with them for a little while, and you can actually see them.
It's like that one in Ghost Now. Whatever it is, like remember like how they had the proximity mine, the proximity sensor?
I never used that.
Yeah.
Ghost, they have it where you throw it down and it flashes up and you leaves that white screen. It has that same setup to where you run away and it follows you for, like, I think 4 to 5 seconds, something like that.
You're talking about the motion sensor.
The motion sensor, yeah.
Yeah, that thing is actually really good. That is one thing I'll have to give them credit with Ghost.
With Ghost, yeah.
The Oracle, that's pretty cool. How they implement it into, like, the E scene, the professional COD scene, and everything. That honestly is amazing. Like, watching the game, like, it was funny because when we were watching with the X Games, I had it pulled up on the iPad and I was showing my girlfriend, and she's like, he's right there, why isn't he shooting? And I was, like, trying to explain to her, like,
we can see it.
See that,
yeah,
but they can't. And even though that reticle is, like, right on his head, they have no idea, that person is coming around the corner. And it almost, like, when I watch those games, it's almost like I think they can see it.
It's like, shoot him.
Because it's like, okay, you're telling me that you were running this direction and then all of a sudden you just happen to do a 360 and put your reticle on this window and where the guy happened to be right there and you shot him. Like, I mean, even though I know it's not, it's just like, come on now. Come on.
Or it's like when they turn around and instantly knife a dude. It's like, okay.
Oh, that was one thing that got a lot of hate.
Yeah.
Was the knife.
Did you see Wings of Redemption's video?
The last one I remember with a Wings of Redemption video and a knife is when he accidentally put the sword through his brand new TV.
No, you got.
This was like a couple years ago. Did you ever see that video?
I recall.
He had, like, this giant sword, and he was showing the sword, and you got the webcam, so he was, like, trying to show the angles, and he went to, like, I think show the handle, so he moves it this way to show the handle, and he had his television that he like had just bought. It was like a 55 or whatever kind of TV it was. And when he moved the knife this way to show the handle, the blade went straight into the TV, and it just broke it. And you just see his face, and he's just like, like.
I think that ended up on like Web Soup or something like that. It was like a
it's
TV
all
show.
over YouTube. Yeah. If you just put in I'll see if I can find the thing, but yeah, go ahead on with the knife.
He broke down a scenario, and it made a lot of sense. If you have full health,
how would you fix the knife?
How would I fix it? Probably the way he did, because it made so much sense. And here's why. If I'm running at you and you're shooting me, and I'm at, all right, let's say I'm at 60% health, or how he broke it down. You shoot me. Let's say you shoot me twice, and I lose 30% health. When I stab you, I only pull 30% health.
Yes,
that made so much sense. Yes, when I saw that video, I'm sorry. Since Wings of Redemption,
Who made that video?
Wings.
Wings?
That was Wings' video.
Right. It was Wings. Shout out to Wings.
Shout out to Wings on that one, because it broke it down. Kyle, I will send you the link for that video.
All right, right on.
That is honestly probably the best things I've ever heard Wings of Redemption say.
Yes, I will definitely agree. I'm gonna look that video up right now and send it to you.
It makes all the sense, because nothing pisses me off more, and it's exactly what he was saying.
The insta-kill, yeah.
I'm shooting you, and you're gonna run through 3 bullets and then instantly knife me, and that is to me like one of the things where it's like, okay, if that's true, then I will challenge anyone to let me hold a gun, and as they're running towards me, I'm going to start shooting them, and if they can still stab me, then okay, we can keep it in the game.
Yeah, they can have
I'm pretty sure that I'm going to win. And what he was saying, and it was perfect, because I was actually listening to it on my way home. I was listening to that video, and what was your first thought when he said that?
Nailed it.
What was your first thought? Okay,
I got a visual. Honestly, I got a visual of it.
But did you think about anything else, like when he was talking about, because then he got on this thing, when I heard that, I was like, okay, I think it's a great idea, fabulous idea, but what about the people that want a knife? What about only want to use me blade?
Yeah, or straight up knives, or people like
exactly.
that. Yeah.
And then, that's what I was thinking, and then he covered it.
Here's what I liked about it. He even came with a solution to them.
Exactly. Exactly.
He didn't complain and was like, it sucks, whatever. No, he stated his case. He had a valid problem, and he offered it was a remarkable solution. That's why I say bravo to Wings of Redemption. If you have a chance to get to watch this segment, dude, yeah.
Yes, we all. Thank you. That was definitely a great. And that's the thing. Like, people, they take these. They say, "Oh, Ghost sucks. This is horrible." But it's like, okay, if you're gonna make a video and you're gonna say, "Get rid of this,"
offer a solution.
Okay, fix it. And that's like honestly, anytime I see someone that post something that says, get rid of this or don't ever do this, I honestly want to be like, look, this is how you solve a problem with Call of Duty, and then link Wings' video right there.
Yep.
Offer a solution. Express that, what? Yes. Is the knife wrong? Yes, it is. Should you be able to knife someone? No. But offer a solution like he did. It makes perfect sense. If you have 100% health and you come up and you knife somebody, yes, you should kill them. If I'm standing there looking out a window trying to aim, at some guy, and someone comes up behind me and stabs me in the neck, am I I'm probably going to die. Should I die? Of course. But should I die when I'm sitting there shooting someone with a freaking assault rifle 3 times and he still stabs me?
Yeah.
That I'm so glad you brought that up, because I actually meant to make that like a topic, but yeah, that was definitely one of the best things that, I really, really hope that someone in Sledgehammer actually sees that.
I know they sent it. I sent that video to Sledgehammer. Well, now whether or not they watched it is a whole other topic, but I know I personally sent that to them just for that, because of the fact he offered a solution. Because not so many people do that. They'll, like how you said, they'll criticize it, it sucks, and just say the hell with it, I don't want to play it. No, he offered a valid solution. Like, bravo, my friend.
And that's honestly, that's what you should do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this live. Oh wait, hold on. I found the link to that video. I want you to see this real quick. I don't know why it's not letting me copy it. Okay, here it is. All right, I'm gonna play. All right, I'm gonna play this. Okay, do you guys? The link's in the chat. So let me know when you're gonna click on it.
What if you just screen shared?
What do you mean screen? I don't want to plane through the thing. I don't need to get I don't want to get like some copyright strike or some crap. That's why if you just play it on your own. You just play it on your own. But I think. Let me see here. Oh, mine's not even playing now.
I sent it to to Kyle via Twitter. The Wings
I don't
video.
know why it's...
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'll send it to you right now too. Done. Sent. Check.
Yeah, that was
That was his video.
This is what is he doing? What was that? That was like
You wanna see
wings
my
of
feet?
foot. Oh, I guess yeah, it was during a stream, I guess. Oh, why doesn't it... Okay, here it is. Go to like 2 minutes 30 seconds. Look. Wait, no, hold on. Go to two minutes. Go to 2 minutes.
Oh, that video?
Yeah,
You see
2
my
minutes.
feet?
It's not a knife. I thought it was a knife. It's a gun with the it's got the on the front.
Bayonet.
Look,
yeah.
he just did it. He just did it. He go to 2 minutes and like 20 seconds. He just broke his television on the middle of a stream. Do you see it? See how he was moving it? And now look at his TV. He straight up busted his TV live on a stream. Like, how does a man go from coming up with the greatest like idea for a knifing problem in Call of Duty, or come from breaking a TV on a live stream to coming up with the best idea for a knife problem in Call of Duty? Like, how does both of those situations exist in the same person?
There's a difference between bright and being smart. He's not too bright. He's smart.
Only Wings of Redemption could pull something like that off. So, but and he's happy about it. You know, as soon as he gets off camera, though, he like probably shot that gun. Like, probably like
Just went outside and shot it.
Yeah, he just went outside and just started freaking shooting a tree. But yeah, so all right, well, I guess that's enough about Advanced Warfare. We can move on to the next topic. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and real quick, don't forget, we got to do our drawing. We got to give away our pair of Control Freaks. Thanks again to Wicked Shrapnel for letting us use his coupon code. If you want to save 10%, just use the code Wicked Shrapnel. There'll be a link to it in the description and all over the screen throughout the podcast. So if you need to get Control Freaks, they're awesome. I use them. I know everyone else uses them, and they're amazing. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned. See you in a second.
What's going on? Mr. Jamestown, JameZtown.com. Thank you so much for checking out the show. And if you're interested in being a sponsor, basically your ad would be going right here. And what you do is you come up with something, 15, 30 seconds, kind of tell us about you, your channel, your YouTube, your clan, whatever it is that's gaming related that you would like to share with the broadcast and the viewers. Then this is what you would do. So make a quick little video, 15 to 30 seconds max, no intros or anything like that. If you want to put your links on the video, that's fine. If you want to like make like cool background banners or something, kind of like a Twitch type thing where you can have all your links and stuff, that's really cool too. And just tell us about yourself, and if we pick you, then you might see your ad in a slot and something like this. So let's get back to the show. Thanks so much for watching. Thumbs up this video if you're enjoying it, and I'll catch you guys later.
All right, guys, welcome back once again, episode 4 of the Gamers Lounge, and this is the time I know you guys have been waiting for. We've been waiting for it, and So we want to give away a pair of Control Freaks, and the last time we gave a pair of, we picked out a name, we never got contacted. So this time we're going to change it up a little bit. I still have all the tickets in here. We actually have 39 followers, but of course, we don't qualify and things like that. So there's a little less than 39 in there, but we're going to draw out 3 names, and the first person to contact us through direct message on Twitter. So you need to send me a message and say, hey, I'm claiming the prize, but the first of those 3 people to direct message us, that will be the winner of the Control Freaks. Once again, if you want to save some money, if you don't win this time and you want to save some money on Control Freaks, use the coupon code WickedShrapnel, and make sure you shout out to him and let him know that, hey, we heard you on Gamers Lounge TV, and thanks so much for the coupon code, and thanks for saving 10%. So, you guys ready?
Yep, let's do it. Drum roll. Where's the drum roll? Where's the drum roll?
Oh, we don't have the Google sound effects. All right, here we go. All right. So once again, you tell me when to stop here. I'm gonna look away. I don't want to be accused of cheating. Are you gonna tell me here, or just let me go on until next week?
Stop.
Okay. This is the first one of 3. So the first person is, oh dang, this sounds kind of like I don't know if this is a gamer or not, but this is Dark Cleo Productions. That sounds like something you might see on late night television or something. But okay, so we got Dark. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so Dark Cleo Productions, you're a runner-up in this week's giveaway. So okay, let's do the next one here. I'll put this there so it's not in the way.
I like
All
Kyle.
right, so
I like
I'm
Kyle
looking
chime
away.
in on this one.
Kyle, tell me when. Come on.
You're good.
Okay, let's do this one. Okay. All right, so the second winner is Nate, a.k.a. Insidious Minds.
Right on.
So
Nice.
there you go, buddy. All right, so that's number 2. All right. This is the final runner-up for this week's winner of the Control Freaks here. So who's going to tell me when?
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Stop.
All right. So the final runner-up, remember, it's the first person. This is Venom Killer 15. So just to recap, we have Dark Cleo Productions, we have Insidious Minds, and Venom Killer 15. So if you're one of these 3 people, make sure you send me a direct message and let me know that, we picked you, and I need your address, or at least contact information or something, so that this way I can, I guess, send you your. You'll need to pick out which pair you want and things like that. But just get in contact with me. I'll take care of the rest. But the first person, it'll go by timestamp, so I'm sorry, if you're working or whatnot, but I'm going to release the video. The first person to contact me, you'll win the pair of Control Freaks. Once again, brought to you by Gamers Lounge TV and Wicked Shrapnel this week. Each week, we pick a different person to sponsor us for the Control Freak giveaway. So if you have a coupon code and you want us to use yours next week, definitely hit me up and let me know. So congratulations to one of these 3 people. Hopefully we get a winner this time. And that's it for the giveaway. So we will be right back, take a quick commercial break, and we'll see you in just a few seconds. Thank you so much. While you're waiting, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and enjoy this commercial break sponsor. All right, guys, welcome back. Episode 4, it's the Gamers Lounge, and I'm joined with Great One and Kyle. And we have a big announcement, probably one of the biggest announcements on the show this far, and it's really huge. I was really excited when I saw it, and Great One is actually being a partner with, what is it? It's IndieGamerChick.com.
Yep.
And I don't know if you saw the video. We're definitely going to have a link to it in the description, and you have to check out this video. This is a huge accomplishment. If you're not following him, he actually, I mean, his videos, I really enjoy watching his videos. And I'm not just saying that because, you know, he's on the show, but even before he was a part of the show, I've always enjoyed his videos. I like every one of his videos that he does. He just has a way about him, and it's just really great. And with him being an insider in the actual gaming industry, going to school to be a gamer, you know, he has a lot of like different perspective about how video games work and things like that. That's just, you know, a casual gamer is not going to be able to relate. So it's always great to just get his perspective on certain things. But I want to give the floor to Great One. Go ahead, talk about your announcement, talk about your partnership, and give us, you know, some feedback of kind of how this came about, what you did, and just kind of fill us in on everything that happened to you over the last, probably the last week or so.
Yeah, it's been a very eventful week. Like, it's actually gone on to this week. So.
Oh, okay. So some new info.
Some new info. All right. So here's how it pretty much broke down for me. I don't know how I got a hold of her, but we kind of like crossed paths because we have a mutual, I guess, follower on Twitter. So, you know, she posted something regarding indie games and gaming in general, and then she did like a breakdown of the 10 worst flops regarding consoles. So I was like, damn, you know what, that makes sense. So she was like, hey, anybody wants to help me regarding this and this? I was like, okay. I sent her a message, hey, what do you need help with? She's like, okay. So literally that night, and this was, I want to say, a little over a week ago. Yeah, right around a week ago. She sends me a message on Twitter. So she's like, hey, you have a Facebook? I was all right, because, you know, the characters on Twitter is only so much, and you really can't get the message out. So,
yeah.
All right, so we started talking on Facebook, and 30 minutes later, it was pretty much an interview. You know, she asked me about games, how I feel about indie games, how I feel about the developers, how I feel about mainstream games, how I feel about just consoles in general. Then she started asking me questions regarding Nintendo and other stuff, so I literally blew it out the water. And she was like, all right, I want to give you an opportunity to do reviews on indie games, which really doesn't bother me because the games are cheap. And, you know, you can choose a list of the games that are on there. Like, they have a list of almost every indie game that's coming out. Or if there's a particular game that's already been done, you just have to ask permission from her, you know, to do the review on it if you really want to play. Like, if that game intrigues you. So I was like, okay, cool. So we started talking, and next thing you know, she hit me up the other day because she gave me access to the Twitch so I could start streaming on there, which I plan on doing hopefully here in the next coming weeks. She wants me to be, you know, she saw my video because I wasn't going to say anything about it yet, but she tweeted out two things. And she has like 6,000 followers, 6,000, 7,000 followers. She tweeted out the first one about me coming on board. I was like, okay, cool. The second one was I'm gonna be the head interviewer for the devs. So she wants me because
the lead interviewer. Yeah, that's the tweet that I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right after you posted video, and it was talking about the lead interview, and I was like, dang, that's what's up. You know, that's
like, my jaw dropped because I told her about the video. I said, look, this is how I feel about, you know, you taking me in. She's like, I want you to be my, because she's seen my streams. She likes the fact I interact with everybody, that, you know, I don't stumble on my words or, you know, whatever the case may be. I'm very direct, I'm crisp, and I'm concise. Like, literally, like, when we broke all this all down, I was just like I had that look. Like, honestly, I didn't know what was going on. But needless to say, it's definitely an honor. I mean, I do want to go mainstream one day with regards to games. But at the same time, me getting into the industry as a whole, that would definitely be a step in the right direction. Because she was at E3. You know, she posted a ton of pics. Yeah, she was at E3. I found this out later on when she added me on Facebook and I got to see some of the more pictures. She was at E3. So
next year we're going.
Oh yeah, I'm already.
We gotta. I don't know how much it costs, but we gotta figure out.
$800 for the ticket. It's for 3 days. I'm already working on that right now, so I'm trying to see if I can get more.
We
than
need to
just
start
one
saving.
ticket.
We gotta. Hopefully, maybe within a year or so, we could be a little bit farther along, and
most definitely
we could expense it. That would be nice. But so that was cool. So she was at E3. So basically, what are you going to be doing? So
what I'm
a new
gonna
game
do
will
is
come out, and you're going to write a review about it.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is on the site, I'm gonna be doing reviews on the games that I play. So like let's say
you have to buy these games, or do they
I
send
have to buy them, which is not really a problem because I like a lot of the indie games. Honestly, I've been having a lot more fun with indie games as of late, more than the mainstream games because they're so oversaturated.
Right. Okay.
So, the games I'll buy and then I do a review on. You can't accept no codes or anything like that. Like if someone gives me a code, I can't take it. Because they want honest responses. They don't want you to kind of sugarcoat the game because I was given a free code, which I totally get. I'm okay with that. But as far as what I'm going to be doing on the interview side of the house, if there's devs who want to get their name out there, I'll be the one having a sit down with them. We'll either do it via Skype, TeamSpeak, whatever I'll sit down with them, and I already have like pretty much I have a breakdown of the questions I'm going to ask, what was the first game you ever played? What's your passion for gaming? Why are you doing this? What's the game about? How long have you been working on it? What game engines are you using? What do you feel most comfortable about doing? What side of the house do you work on? Because he could be an anime, he could be a rigger, he could be a shading and lighting person, he could be doing environments. Like when I sat down with her and I broke that down, and she's like, "Yeah, you're the pick." She said you're like the perfect fit, and I was just like when we meet up, I'm gonna show you the conversation on Facebook that we had, and your face probably is gonna hit the floor. Like when I saw that dude, I was just like.
Now these videos and stuff that you do, can you like upload them to your channel? So
I'm still working that out. I don't know how that's gonna go. I mean
that would be good for your channel too.
I probably can because she does have a channel that they do it on. Like she showed me the link to her site, and they are in increments of 30 minutes. Where, like one of the ones she showed me, the guy who was doing the interview, he was sitting playing the game, and they had a camera panned on him and another camera on the game. And they had, they were sitting side by side. So the guy playing the game, the interview, was talking to the dev, and the dev was like, "All right, at this point of the game, you may have this issue, but I'd recommend this." They let you play test the game, and you try it out, and you pretty much help them get the name of the game out there by asking questions, keeping them involved, pointing out good things of the game. If there's bad issues, what they're gonna do to fix it. So it's essentially you're engaged with them and knowing, that this is what I want to do. What better way than for me to get hands-on experience with the devs that are doing it right now?
Sure. Yeah.
So
that's great, man.
Dude, like
when I saw that video, like I honestly didn't see the tweets.
Yeah.
I saw like your video that it came up on over Twitter, and it said, great one's gone indie, and I'm like,
yeah, that's what I saw too.
What I thought was, okay, he's completely written off COD, and he's like, you know what, I'm only gonna play an indie game from here on out. I'm done with the mainstream games. That's what I was thinking you were gonna say. And then I started watching the video, and I was just like,
yeah, because I posted the tweets in the video.
This is really cool, and I was really happy for you, man, because you definitely, like I said, you have that perspective that at least I can't relate to. Like I can't look at a game and understand the amount of work or the amount of detail or something like that went into something to make that. And I mean, you always have like knowledge about things that are going on, and just because that's your life right now.
Yeah, it's my passion.
And so it was just, I was really excited for you, man. That's awesome. So
Thanks,
definitely congrats to you, man. When do you start your first?
My first interview I'm gonna schedule for Wednesday, but I'll definitely let him know ahead of time. Cause
We got wings and beer Wednesday.
I know,
we have to
but
reschedule.
that's no. I will. I'll touch base with him tomorrow and see when he's free, and I'll let him know what dates I'm available because he has plans, I have school, so either way, it's one of those where we'll work with each other. I don't want to stall him because I don't want him to miss out on something that may be extravagant he may having during a game, or it may be something that he just figured out. He wants to share that with the world, or whatever.
Sure.
Whatever it may be. It's like, all right. You game, I'm game. Let's do this. Like,
now, will it be like all video, or it be like you writing an article?
It's gonna be a combination of both.
Okay.
Because it'll at the same time that I'll be asking him questions, in the back of my mind, I'm already preparing what I'm gonna do on the blog. Okay,
sure.
So let's play. All right, Frankfurter. Let's say the name of the game's Frankfurter. Okay, he plays a hot dog, and you do this and this and this and this. Okay. So just hypothetically speaking. So I'll be playing the game as I'm talking to him.
That'd be a winner of the game.
Winner of the game, baby. But at the same time, I'll be like, all right, this may have an issue, so I have to report that because all the reviews are honest, flat on. Like some of them were even too honest.
But these are games that are open to the public, or these are games that
no, it's a combination of both. Indie games that are open to the public,
so it could be someone just trying to get exposure.
Yeah, pretty much.
And what's the name of the website? Just IndieGamerChick?
IndieGamerChick.com.
Okay, and he sent me the link, so I'll make sure I put that in the description. Yes. And is that the Twitter too?
Her Twitter handle's @IndieGamerChick, yes.
Okay. So we'll put all those links in there, if you want to check it out. And, of course, one day you'll be seeing, his articles and his reviews up there. And, make sure that you support him in over there. So, and if you happen to pop over there and stuff, tell him that the Gamers Lounge sent you, and maybe we could have her on as a guest or something.
That'd be nice.
And maybe kind of tell us about what she does and stuff. Maybe she would hop on for a few minutes. That'd be pretty cool too.
That would be cool. Yeah.
If you happen to watch this video, then that would be awesome. So, but all right. So let's move on to the next topic. Are we gonna cover the Heat losing?
Yeah. You know what?
What about the drama?
You were watching it because we had to reschedule the podcast about 3 times because of finals. So honestly, when I heard that they lost and the game was over, I was excited. I was like, okay. But then of course, we had WWE on tonight. So
yeah, don't judge me, dude. Don't judge me.
But I was just glad to see. I didn't get to watch it. I don't have cable. I know you sent me that link, but by the time I get home, it's like almost 11:30, and by then I can just tell by the comments on Twitter who won and who lost. So recap of the game. Take the camera away.
Kyle, you want to take this
What do you
one?
think? You watched it too, Kyle, right?
No, I actually didn't.
What?
I
You
watched
didn't
a
watch
little
it?
bit of it, and then I got on
okay.
Xbox. I saw that the Spurs were winning, so I was like, okay, I know the outcome of this, so I'll just turn on my Xbox and play. And then every lobby I went into, everybody was talking about it, so I wasn't out of the loop.
Yeah,
I just wasn't watching.
You got the play-by-play without even watching it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm glad that the Heat lost, but I'm not really a big fan of the Spurs either because they beat out my team. Go Thunder, woo! Even though we can't make it out of the conference, kind of sucks. But next year we got this.
Well, I thought the whole thing with LeBron being transferred to the Heat was that everybody was talking about that now that they're going to completely dominate because of all the good players they have, and the only thing I heard was he got carried off the court. I mean, he could take the Heat. That's all I heard about was LeBron being carried off, and it was funny because I was actually playing Call of Duty, and there was a guy, and his gamer tag was actually LeBron James.
Damn.
And I was sitting in the pre-lobby, and I go, man, I hope this guy's not on my team because it's a pretty big map to carry him off of, because I was like. And the guy was defending him, you know what? I still put up this amount of points, and I'm like, but yeah, if that's your gamer tag, why in the world would you even hop on PS4 right now? I would have just stayed off at least for a day or two, or used a different account. But you're gonna hop on as LeBron James when he just had that happen to him. I mean, come on. That's pretty much everything that I got. Do you guys have any other topics or?
Nope, that's pretty much it for me this evening.
The only last thing I had, it's real short. I was walking through Walmart the other day, and we're trying to find a toy for my niece, and they actually had a toy to make your own poop. Like,
What?
I thought this was hilarious. Like, it was literally in the kids section, so it's like Barbie dolls, Transformers, and then it was like this like Play-Doh kit that would make it into the shape of like a turd, and the thing looked real. Like, it literally looked like a piece of poop. It had like brown Play-Doh, and it was like a mold, and it showed like pictures of it like on the floor and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is in like next to Barbie dolls and Transformers, a freaking poop maker. Like, I don't know.
crazy.
It was only $8. I actually thought about buying it just to show you guys on the show, but I really didn't want to go through Walmart and actually like ring up a poop maker. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. But
Save yourself the embarrassment, bud. Yeah.
yeah, so all right, guys, that is episode 4. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you drop a like on this video and tell your friends about the show. We're a growing podcast. We need feedback from you guys. So any constructive criticism that you have, make sure you leave a comment below and share this video on Twitter, Facebook, anything you could think of. We would definitely appreciate it. And as always, we'll see you guys next week. Great one, Kyle. I'm Mr. Jamestown. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Deuces. Come on. Do your deuces.
Deuces.
Oh, you didn't even do it. The whole thing is like we're both supposed to do it.
All right, ready? 3,
Anyway.
2, 1.
All right.
Deuces.
Deuces. Catch y'all later, guys.